Right, let's get the show on the road. That's not the noise that we want. Let's get on the road so I can talk to you. And I thought, you know what, this week, I've not actually got much plans, but still, let's carry on the videos. Right, if you're new here, I'm living in Sydney, Australia, with my fiance, Loz, and the guy in the back, who you might be able to see, you might not, called Buddy. God, this sun is strong. The situation, so we've been living here for the last year and a half, and we are building a bus, a Toyota Coaster. We're converting that into a off-grid home where we are going to see Australia from, but also we want to be able to work from it as well. So that's why I'm going down the whole digital nomad route right now. And yeah, let me tell you about how that's going. So I have changed my job here in Australia. This sun is honestly killing me. Like, I can't see anything. I did change my job here in Australia. I was in construction, and then I had a really bad accident at work. Had an undergo surgery. Surgery's done, the back's a lot better, but it was obvious I couldn't carry on doing construction work. So I've moved jobs, but at some point in my life I did want to move to, oh God. I'm now in insurance. Never thought I'd say that, ever. I work for an insurance company, but the company that I'm working for is a small company. Now that's a big difference. Yep. Because I think when you're working for a small company and you're given a specific role, as I am a retention specialist, but you actually end up sometimes helping other areas of like the business out, which is fine. But yeah, my main focus is on renewal, retention stuff, and what that really looks like. So when I go to work in the morning, at the minute I'm in the office because I need to go to the office to do a bit of a probationary period before they'll let me work from home. But when I get to the office, basically it's super chill and super quiet because most people work from home, you see, and I'm so glad about that. I don't like the really busy environments that much, and I just do my thing. I'm left alone to do my thing. I've got help there if I need it, but I'm just left alone to do it. I need to make more use of my mornings, so I need to start training in the mornings. For some reason, I've just been finding it hard getting up in the mornings. I get up, walk the dog, and then kind of just get off to work. And if I don't have to be at work till 9 o'clock, I need to really get a grip of that. But today we're going to be building a bit more of the bus as well, because I need to get some timber battens in the ceiling, and I need to get the insulation in, so I'm going to pick that up today. But we'll see you. Oh, the camera's going. We'll see you at the beach. He's going to go mental. Come on, free. Oh, brilliant. First thing he does is have a shit. Right, I need to pick that up. Good job you did it near the bins. Buds. Well, that's the beach walk done. The light's digging holes though, look. Buddy, what are you doing? We're going to go back after this. I'm not sure, we're either going to go gym or go to Bunnings and get the stuff. I will decide on the way back. But for now, just loving the sun, because Sydney's been through a crap, rainy couple of weeks. It's been crap, honestly. It's nice to get some sun, and on a weekend when I'm not working. Right, let's head back. listening to the tunes on the way back. Definitely going to be gym session. I'm just a bit fired up for it. I'll smash some Greek yogurt, I think, and a bit of some berries and banana before. Then we can get some supplies for this thing. Now, that chair there, we've got Loz's sister. Loz is currently at work, but she's finishing early. We've got Loz's sister coming from the UK with us for the next 3 weeks. Now, that is a sofa chair, but apparently it's broken. But I want to get it out of here, put it on the yard, just air it out because it might be a bit dampy-ish. And obviously I'll have a look at fixing it as well. What my plan is for gym, by the way, I'm going to be smashing chest out, and then I'm going to get a run in later as well, because I'm not in the office, and because I'm in the office now, honestly, I'm hardly moving in the day, hardly moving. It's like, honestly, I could probably count the amount of calories I'm burning on one hand, sat in the gym. So, I'm training my legs twice a week, and I need to get out doing my walks and running as well. Anyway, enough of that. So I'm going to smash the chest in about an hour. But yeah, what I need to do for this is, so see the roof, yeah? We need to get some battens and put them on these ribs, and then put in insulation in the roof and then in the sides as well. You know what, I'm just going to buy the cheap insulation. I was going to buy the expensive stuff, but it's just going to cost too much money. And look, if they're selling insulation in like the official DIY store, then it's good enough, isn't it, to use? So we'll just have to go down that route. But the floor's in. It's just got this spare plywood on top of it. Right, we'll get that out. I need to... This is like just a follow me vlog, isn't it? Get a bit of washing out here, drying, because we just haven't been able to dry anything because it's just been raining constantly and we haven't got a dryer. Then smash the bit of pre-workout food. Let that settle for 20 minutes, half an hour, get to the gym, smash. So we're going to have to buy something just to prop it up with. Wait, buddy! Right, bit of yogurt, bit of oats. Have this, then go gym for 12 o'clock. Then come back, then go Bunnings, get the stuff. Hopefully Loz has finished work as well then. I think we might be going into Sydney tonight for some drinks or some food. Hello, what are you doing? Did you want to come up here? Come up here then. Don't go in front of the camera. Right. You've just been fed as well. Absolutely. It's a proper street dog, aren't you? Get off. Just don't touch it for a sec. What was I going to say? One thing I will say about Sydney that I've been speaking to a lot of people, and it's sort of been on my mind as well. Let me get you straight there. Right, it's literally how expensive this place is. Like, I feel like it can trap people because it's so expensive. Because they'll be unable to move anywhere because they need to pay their bills for living here. Can't save the money, but like for us, obviously we want to move into the bus because that financially that's just going to be so much better, because we've seen what it's like moving into a bus and working, and when you don't pay that rent, you don't pay that mortgage, like you get a serious amount of money if you're working. Only thing is going to be like, it's easier to wild camp in the UK than it is here, like especially around the city regions. It just is. I think it is anyway. There's a lot of free camps, but near sort of like New South Wales and Sydney, they're just patrolled a lot. They have people like in the UK you don't really have rangers. I know you have like national parks or like rangers and stuff, but not to the same level as you do over here. It's their job really to go out and find people for sleeping in the vehicles in places where they're not supposed to be. For me, people who want to live alternatively, like for me, so for us, I don't want to live in a house or a flat or apartment.
I want us to live in the bus, and I want us to travel, I want us to work, I want us to earn money from that bus. But the system just doesn't want you to do that, does it? Yeah, it wants you to be able to go in and be a tourist and visit areas in a camper van and stuff like that, but it doesn't want you to live like that. Same for tiny homes and things like that, you know. Just the system doesn't want you to live like that because it can't get the money, it can't generate the amount of money that it can from you living in a house. You know, you live in a house, you're going to need insurance, you know, you're going to need your council tax, you know, you've got to pay the energy firms. That's what they want. That's why, you know, people will say, oh, they don't want people living in vans and stuff because it damages the environment, you know, rubbish and all this sort of stuff. You could police that. You could police it if you wanted to. But instead, I think that's a bit of a front for, we'll just say that because we don't actually want people living in vans, we want them living in houses. But unfortunately, to live in a house, you have to work yourself to death and be in $1 trillion worth of debt. So now there's no food, you're not going to give me a port. Can you give me a port, please? Thank you very much. Mwah. New purchase as well. Running trainers, yay! Now look, if you know anything about me, so I've done Ironmans, I'm ex-army, I've always been into my running, but since my back surgery I've not really been able to do that much, but I've only got to trap myself like them boys. Hokers. Beautiful. And the colours as well. Look how beautiful they look. So, the only thing is these are a size 10.5 because I thought they were a 10 but it was in US sizes. But yeah, I've started trying to do a bit more running since the surgery, so when it's proper warm, that will be like an 8-pack. Right, just got back from the gym. Chest session. Obviously I'm not going to film in the gym because I'm not Sam Sulek, am I? You alright, mate? Coming outside. But good session that, and we're going to fit a run in later. Honestly, like, it's so good to get weight training again after having that back surgery earlier on this year. Like, oh, and the sun is out as well. Just feels so good. I'm going to have some food now though. What are we having? Tuna on rice cakes and some boiled eggs. Loz would be like, that is not a nice meal. I agree, I just want it for the nutrients. Right. What are you doing? The house is such a mess. Such a mess. Buds. We've also got one spotlight out. So it's like just dark in here. How good does that look? Lebanese cucumber, tuna, rice cake and a bit of balsamic glaze. Oh yeah. Right. We are in the bus. Going to go to Bunnings now. Hopefully Loz is going to finish work soon because she might finish early, which is what we want. Go to Bunnings. So I'm thinking, right, about buying. Let me show you what I'm thinking about buying. So we're going to get some timber to put in here, along here. Sorry, some timber to put along here. And when we put the ply on the ceiling, we can screw into the timber. I think that's just going to be better. And then some insulation board to put into these squares. And I'm thinking about probably just getting some earth wool to put into there. So, timber, insulation, and obviously there's foil as well, and then there's the tape. Maybe some foam. We'll have a look, we'll price it up, see how I go. Thing is, it's hard to record driving this. Usually I take the GoPro, but I've not brought the GoPro out, so I've got the camera on. But because the bus is empty, it's so noisy. You know, it's quite like hollow. So when you're driving it, it's stuff banging about, and the wood is a little bit squeaky.
And you know what, usually, well, sometimes when I drive this bus, I'm a lot slower than the cars, and people in Sydney honestly have no patience whatsoever when it comes to driving, I swear to God. My seatbelts. Yeah. So, a lot of time people are just beeping me to get out of the way. It's like, how can I get out of the way driving something like this? Just give me a bit of patience. I think that is a Sydney thing though, honestly. But then you have other days where people actually really admire the bus. You know, it's green, it looks different, so people are pleased to see it. But yeah, people aren't pleased to drive behind it. Oh, the camera's gone. Let's see if I can right the camera with the braking. Ready? Go. Hey! Welcome to Bunnings Underground Car Park. Right. Timber. What size timber? We'll check what size timber we want. Oh shit, screws as well. I need to make a list. Let's make a list, let's grab the stuff. I'm going to hopefully be in here for no more than an hour, because for some reason when I go into this Bunnings, I just end up getting sucked in and staying there for an hour looking at what size screws. Right, that's what we got. Insulation, bit of timber, the foil tape, that, and it all came to $250. Now I didn't get the earth wool. I think I'm going to get that because I've actually got some in the bus that we pulled out. I'm just going to get the ceiling in first and I'll just buy the earth wool after. But yeah, not $250. It does eat money converting this, I swear to God. It's just because you need more materials, don't you? So, yeah. Loz has just finished work as well, so we're going to go back, see her. I think we're actually going to be doing a bit of a run today as well, which is going to be nice because it's sunny and it means I get my cardio in, so decent. Right. Right, let's go. Success.
Hello?
Hiya, can you open up the garage?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh. Hello. What is it? What? Good boy.
Oh, Frig, that was his foot.
I just stood on your foot.
Oh,
I'm sorry about that. Did it hurt? Which one was it?
oh yeah.
Was it this one? It's okay.
Oh, he's shaking.
I ruined the moment then, didn't I?
Did. Oh.
Nice outfit.
What did he do to you? Come here and dance your mum.
You're a little crybaby.
Well, you would be if someone trod on you. Oh, wouldn't he? Yeah. He said, don't tread on me again, please.
I'm okay.
Oh, you're really sweet, aren't you?
I don't think it needs washing, it's just fluff.
What is it then? What do we do? Just get a lint roller?
Yeah, lint roller, but it's quite thick, so it's quite good though.
Oh, that's class.
Let me show you what it looks like as a sofa. Or
Oh, it looks, no, I don't need to sit.
the only thing is, I'll show you on the camera earlier. This is where it's broke, so if you lie on it,
Oh, Frig. Well, then what do we do?
we'll just prop it up. Right. Loz, how was Byron Bay? Right, Loz is having a nap because she got back from Byron Bay literally last night, and I went to work this morning, and she might have had a few drinks at Byron Bay with her friends, as you would do. So a little bit tired after the shift. I'm going to go for a run. So it is 10 to 5 now. We're going to go for a run, open up the legs, test out new running shoes. Look at them. That was 45 minutes of running done. And I need a cup of tea and a cold drink and all. Feeling so much better though, just doing that sort of exercise, especially seeing as I'm not doing much during the week in the office. Definitely need to keep it up. Ooh. That pie looks insane, Loz. It's massive. Yeah, I know. Literally like a brick. What we'll do is we'll walk down to the bottom where the train is here. We'll walk down to like towards the oval, but then go up and see what's around down there. Yeah, for something to eat and a drink.
Yeah, lovely.
Fancy like a bit of a Turkish grill.
Yeah, I do.
Lovely job. Good morning. How's it going? Right, it's Sunday morning. We had a few, well, 2 drinks last night, a bit of food. Loz just had to go back to work this morning. Working the weekend again. I'm going to crack on with the bus. So, actually I can just see a bit of rust that needs some attention. So I've got the insulation board there. I'm just looking up at this, check this out. Can you see that rust? That's a bit of surface rust. That's going to need a bit of paint on it first before we do get into that. So we can do the other areas though. I'm thinking actually if we just wedge the boards in to these lips, and then it doesn't really need anything else to hold it in place. Right, let's get cracking. Right, we've got the timber battens in. So, as we walk back, there you can see we've got timber battens there and there, and then all the way down the van. So basically, when we put the ply roof on, the ceiling on, we can actually screw it to the timber, because I think it's going to be a better screw than it is screwing into there. We can also tack one into the metal ribs as well. I think though, like, I think what we can do is we can, when we come to do the roof, see these squares, right, it's level. It's only when it gets to here it's curved. So maybe we'll just ply the ceiling, the square section running down the bus first, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with this curved bit. But yeah, I can start putting it in now. So that went in smoother than what I thought. Also, I'm conscious of making a bit of noise because I'm parked outside the house at the minute, so people have expressed before that they are not a fan of me doing this. Right guys, as you can see, the roof is blue. That's because we've got the insulation in. I've actually ran out, so I've done the whole we've done the whole of the roof, or like the top bit. I'm moving on to these side bits here. As you can see, that's where I've run out. But they're fitting in pretty snug. I've done them. This bit was a little bit tricky, but that's okay. You can see where I've had to put 3 together there. Ideally, we want one piece of insulation, you know, one piece in per each sort of square. But you know, just I had a lot left over, and I was running out, so I just had to make do there. I've left the back empty, the back section, because I'm going to put a roof vent in there. So let's get the roof vent first, and then we can insulate and box around it. Still a bit unsure about the back, what I'm going to be doing with that, because I think this is going to be a cupboard actually at the back, because it's got that nice deep dome section bit. So we'll have to figure out how to insulate that, because I'm not sure yet. Roof repairs going all right. No leaking. You can see I got the timber battens on as well. So what I did was, I got them here. You can see all the way down, I've screwed a timber batten. So when we put the ply roof in, we can get a good tack in here. A good screw in here. Just because we will tack into the metal ribs as well, but it's going to be a more of a snug fit when we're screwing into that. That's where we're at. Right, plan for the rest of the day. It is coming up to 3 o'clock, so I need to get down to the gym, work on the back. Really aching after that, you know, really aching. And take dog out, get some food. Guys, not very interesting, but I'm going to wrap the video up there, so I will see you next time. Take it easy.